Hey, everybody. Happy Monday, friends. It is time for Movie Monday with Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in South Central Pennsylvania, and I am here on YouTube every Monday, ready to hang out with you guys for a little bit and share some Stampin' fun. Some of you might be catching me on YouTube. If you are, make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you never miss out on anything. And some of you guys might be actually catching me on Facebook, which is very cool too. So if you're on Facebook, make sure you follow my page and always look for the bell icon so that if you click that, you will be notified whenever I am posting either on Facebook or on YouTube. So, hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Here we are kicking off another week and another Monday. So, what are we going to play today? Well, over the weekend, I had an amazing time with this suite from our brand new May through April annual catalog. And let's find my page. Oh, yes, Tea Boutique, y'all. So I've been saying this was not on my radar, not one of the first things that I was going to grab, but I did get it because I thought, wouldn't this make such a fun tea party? So very, very fun. And yes, you guys, it makes a very fun tea party. And I'm actually getting ready to host one. So I am in love with the pre-printed note cards and envelopes in are gorgeous new in colors. They are amazing. So here are the cards. You have Parakeet Party, Orchid Oasis, Starry Sky, Tahitian Tide, and Sweet Sorbet. Are you guys not in love with these in colors? Oh my gosh. I know I say I love the in colors every year, but I really, really, really love the in colors this year. And I love the fact that they coordinate with each other. They just all are so yummy together and I love them. So anyway, guys, these cards are already printed, already cut, already scored, fold them in half, boom, go. You've got some amazing cards ready to roll. And then of course you have these gorgeous envelopes. Look at how pretty the envelopes are. So, as I said, I am hosting a tea party. I wanted to do one and I was looking at my schedule and I have a vacation coming and I have a daughter who's moving and a son who's moving. And I was like, I don't know when to do this. And then I thought, virtual girlfriend, let's have a virtual tea party. So, join me on Wednesday, May 25th. It is 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It is going to be held on Facebook right there. So make sure you head over to Facebook, find Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen, follow me, and then stop by that group, that page on the 25th of May. And we are going to have a tea party. So, what are we going to do? Well, I want you to grab your favorite cuppa. So, get yourself a nice warm cup of tea. Perhaps it's chai. I'm a chai girl, love chai tea. Maybe it's going to be coffee. Maybe you want to have a cup of coffee. Maybe it depends on where you are in the world and what time it is. And maybe you want a little something, something in your cuppa, whatever. Just come and meet me. I will be live at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and I'm going to show you tons and tons and tons of things I was creating during my weekend play date with Tea Boutique. Then I'm going to have prize patrols, so you don't want to miss out because I've got some giveaways. I have a wow project that I want to share with you guys, so you'll have a tutorial, then you can follow along. And I do have a class that I'm offering, a special class, just for that week only, where you're going to get this pack of cards and bases, or envelopes and envelopes and bases. I'm also going to give you a pack of the in color dots. Are they not so cute? These remind me of those candy dots. Remember those? I'm telling my age right now, but there used to be these little candy dots and you would eat them right off the paper, right? Like straight up sugar fix. Anyway, don't eat these, decorate your cards with them. Then I'm going to give you supplies to create 5 cards. You're going to make one of each color and a PDF tutorial. And so that's a special class offer that I have. And what you could do is actually get 20 cards because that's what's in this pack, 20 cards, 5 colors, 4 of each. And so in minutes, you can have 20 cards ready to roll. So anyway, come back and visit me. Mark your calendar for the 25th over at Jody Brechbill's Stampin' Queen. Now, if you can't join me live, no worries. It's going to be streamed live to Facebook. It will be streamed to YouTube, and it will also stay recorded. So you can always catch it later. But you want to make sure you do come back because you have to do some things in order to get your name entered for the prizes. And also, it will be emailed out. So if you're not on my mailing list, look in the description below and it will say never miss a thing. Follow me here. Click that and you can actually join my mailing list. So whenever I announce these things, you guys are always the first to know what's going to happen. All right, everybody. So it is time to stamp. We've chatted enough. So let's get playing with tea time. All righty. So I went a little off topic with this one here. And instead of doing the in colors, which kind of lend itself to this tea boutique with the DSP and the cards, the pre-printed cards, I'm going to do a little bit more neutral. So I've got a piece of crumb cake here, and we're going to fold that in half as our card base. And I always put the dimensions in the description. So after this video airs, roll down in the description and you will find the dimensions that you would need to cut in case you want to make one of these at home. So now I have another piece of crumb cake, so a little tone on tone, and I grabbed these dies. These are ones that I haven't played with. I have played with them a little bit, but not crazy. These are the Stitched with Whimsy dies, and I want this one right here, and we're going to add that. No, I want the bigger one, don't I? I might have the wrong size paper, I'm betting. Sugar booger. I think I do. Yeah, my cardstock is going to be a little bit smaller than what I had originally wanted, but I think we're going to make it work. I think it's going to work just fine. All righty, so I will put the dimension of what I originally wanted. I think I just grabbed the wrong piece. Now, I am going to pull in Mr. Big. So the big boss is going to come in here. And you guys, I want to share a little bit real quick about the magnet plate. This is plate number 5. This is our brand new sorry, excuse me, magnet plate. If you're familiar with Stampin' Up or you're one of my oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I have a tickle in my throat. If you guys are one of my stampers, you'll know that we had a magnet plate. Oh gosh, I don't know when it was, if it was last year or the year before, and it was a complete turd. I do not hesitate to even tell you guys, it was such a turd. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes we release a product and it was no bueno. So they quickly recalled it, sent it back into production, and this new magnet plate came to life on May 3rd in this new catalog. Let me tell you, she is a heavy sucker. She is nice and thick, so you can see there's a magnet right here. And then it's covered. It's got 3 layers. This layer is a self-healing cutting mat. So you are going to see all the indents whenever you do your die cutting, as you would on a clear plate, right? Either, no matter what you're cutting on, those dies are going to leave imprints in your base, okay? So this one does not have a clear plate. It goes right onto this cutting surface. So you'll also notice in your instructions that come with it, they are incorrect. So the correct layer is you need plate number 1, plate number 5, and good heavens, what happened? Jody is not prepared today. She's missing plate number 3. It was here a second ago. All right, I'm going to grab plate number 3. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to grab the right size cardstock. So hold, please. All right, kids, so sorry about that. Obviously, there's a plate missing somewhere because I had to hunt for this one. So the correct, to back up, the correct layer is this, 1, 5, 3, okay? It's going to tell you in the instructions to put plate 2 in here. Plate 2 is too thick. Anytime you're trying to run anything through your die cut machine, no matter what machine you have, if you're trying to run something through your die cut machine and it does not want to go, back the truck up because something is wrong with your layer. And this means if you put 2 on there, it is not going to want to go, and you could damage your machine if you force it. 1, 5, 3. Okay, so in the meantime, I did grab the right size cardstock that I needed. So we're going to run our Whimsy through here. And I am enjoying this plate. It is cutting well. It is a solid magnet, which means if you've had some of the magnet plates before, you might have found little dies wanted to jump around. This one you won't have that with because it is one solid magnet. It's not a crazy strong magnet, so you do want to make sure you get everything where it needs to be before you start running your project through. I still do kind of hold it, make sure it's in place, and then I put my hand down and I hold my item as I'm sending it through the machine. I think I will never stop doing that. But like I said, it's not a crazy strong magnet, but I am pleased with it, and it is not curling. And that's the problem that we had with the magnet plate before, was it was bowing big time. It was bowing your dies. It was curving. It was a bit of a hot mess. And like I said, we own it. And so we took it away and created this new one. So if you do not have a magnet plate, I do recommend getting the new Stampin' Up plate. So we're going to take this off, and here we have our Stitched with Whimsy. So you'll notice that it did not cut at all. It does not die cut through. It just puts layers of stitching into your project. Really, really like that set, Stitched with Whimsy. It's by itself. It does not have a bundle or anything like that. All right, let me get this out of the way because now is time to stamp. So I've got myself here a piece of white, basic white, and a piece of early espresso. And I'm just going to lay them down there I don't want to glue them down just yet because I'm going to do a little bit of stamping on the edges. So I have a little tiny, like a little leaf or a little flourish, and I'm going to stamp that or ink that up a couple times in Crumb Cake. And I'm just going to have it coming out of the corners there, sort of. So if that's there, I'm just going to have it kind of come out here. There we go. Nope, that one's not really. Let's do one more. It needs to. There we go. Okay, so that is it for our Crumb Cake. Now we're going to stamp on our white with early espresso. And again, remember, if you're just joining, you can look in the description of the video, and I will have the dimensions of my cardstock there in that video. So I'm going to do Thank You for Your Friendship in early espresso. And got some green ink there. I don't want that. So I'm thinking this probably isn't clean. Let me see if I have some scrap paper. I don't have a cleaner with me, so we're just gonna stamp that a couple times just on some scrap paper. Now I have a piece of soft suede, and these are our little stems here, our little flowers, leaves. I'm not sure exactly what they would be, but using all of that espresso ink, I'm going to stamp a teacup on soft suede. So I'm all done with that. And there is a die that will cut this out. If you don't have the die set, you could absolutely fussy cut it, but by the magic of TV, I do have one cut out ahead of time. And let's attach this to our espresso piece. This is a very, very quick card here. There we go. And this can get attached to our card base. So if you join me for Movie Mondays, you'll notice that my jam is kind of quick, simple, cute cards. I don't really spend a ton of time creating a lot of intense projects because I want to make lots of cards and send them out. So I really like to do quick and simple projects. And this is one of them. Attach that right here in the middle. Now I want to add some floral. I want a little pop of color, so we're going to go with Pool Party. And there are some flowers. This is all in the same bundle. So I'm going to ink up these flowers, and they are not made to line up exact. Okay, so don't give yourself too hard of a time that you cannot get those flowers to line up exactly. They just kind of sit in amongst those little, I don't know, I want to call them weeds, but they're not weeds, the little stems. Now we're going to grab some Pop-Tarts, I like to call them, or Pop Dots Dimensionals, and we're going to pop dot our teacup. Now, I do need a piece of twine. This will be for the little tea bag, and I don't need a lot, just a tiny, tiny little bit. So I've got a little bit of that Essentials Baker's twine, and I'm going to lay it right behind my teacup, and let's put a little dimensional there to hold it in place. Okay, there we are. So it's going to come across the top, and then look at that little cute tea bag. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? So I need another mini dimensional. Can I fit 2 on here, I wonder? Can I do 2? Yeah. So I have 2 bitty dimensionals on there. And then this little tea bag is, or this little string is just going to come across and hold that tea bag just like that. Isn't that cute? Then we'll peel these off and stick it on our card. And I mean, voila, guys. Like, how stinking cute. Now, it does need a little something, and as I always said, it's a little crooked. Everything's better with bling. So I grabbed some of our new Rustic metallic dots, and we're going to put a couple of these on here. They work really well because they're very tone on tone, you know, neutrals kind of deal. So let's put a big one up here in the corner, a big one and a small one. And then I'm going to do some small ones in the center of our flower. There we are. And then we'll add one more small one down here. And that's it, you guys. That is it for a quick and easy, cute, a little bit different color with the neutrals, Crumb Cake, Espresso, and Soft Suede, and our Tea Boutique Suite. Do you love it? So anyway, guys, don't forget that I have my tea party coming up. So make sure you head over to Jody Brechbill Stampin' Queen on Facebook. Join my virtual tea party. And also, guys, don't forget to scroll down and you will find the dimensions for my project, as well as the link to follow me so you can get on my mailing list so that you will be the first to know when I tell you exciting things that are happening coming out of my stamp studio. Thank you guys so much for joining me, everyone. Have a wonderful week, and come on back and see me right here next week on Movie Monday.